Hello, my name is Warren Galloway, and I'm the President and CEO of the National Microloan Conference. I want to take a few minutes just to talk to you about how to identify the right lender for your business loan, i.e., what are the steps that you need to take in order to apply for some funding and successfully get approved for that funding. There are 14 steps that I put together here that if you follow, it just puts you in the best position where you can be approved for a microloan or any other type of loan. For one, number one, what you need to know is it the loan going to be a line of credit or is it going to be a term loan? And actually, you can take all 14 of these steps and turn them into questions that you'll have with the different lenders. If you find yourself needing a line of credit and they only offer a term loan, you do not move forward with that lender that you're meeting with. If you need a term loan and they only offer lines of credit, you do not need to move forward. So before you move forward with the loan process with a particular lender, you need to know if they have a line of credit versus a term loan based on what your need is as a business owner. The second thing that you want to talk about is what type of business will they lend to? And certain lenders only lend to certain types of businesses in certain industries, i.e., there's an organization called in the U.S. called the Michigan Good Food Fund. They only lend to food-based businesses. If that's the case, if you have a retail store and you need funding, would you go with this lender that only lends to food-based businesses? The answer to that question is absolutely no. So you need to know if you have a shoe company, if you have a consulting company, if you have a farm, if you need to borrow money, you need to find out if they lend to your particular type of business. Next, the amount that you need. If you need a microloan is really anything under $50,000 or less. It can be as little as 1,000. It can be as little as 500. If you need anywhere in that range up to 50,000, then you know you can go to a micro lender. If you need more than 50,000 for your business, then you know you cannot go to a micro lender because a micro lender typically, depending on where you're located, the maximum amount that they would lend is 50,000. So if a lender does not lend to the amount that you need, then you need to stop right there and go to another lender. Next is geographic location. Where are you located? Are you in a rural area? Are you in an urban area? You need to ask them specifically, do they lend in the area where your business is located? I.e., say you do have a farm and you want to borrow some money and you meet with a lender. If they say that they don't lend in rural areas where farms are located, then you stop right there and you don't move forward with the loan process. If they do, now you can move forward with the loan process. Next, there are certain lenders that lend based on race, ethnicity, nationality, or gender. There are some lenders that lend only to women-owned businesses. If that's the case and you are a male, then you know not to move forward with that lender because if they only lend to women-owned businesses and you're a male, then they don't lend to you. The other thing too is collateral, whether you have that collateral or not. Collateral is some type of ownership that you have, like a house, a car. If you live in a rural area, it could be some of your animals. If you borrow money, you have to put it up as collateral to back the loan that you're getting. And so some lenders require that if you borrow money from them, you have to have collateral. You need to find out if you do have to have collateral from the lender or not. And if you do have to have collateral, what type of collateral would they accept? If they don't require collateral, then you move forward. But if they do require collateral and you don't have that, then you're not going to be able to get the loan from the lender. Next is what percentage of personal equity? Some lenders, if you need, say, $1,000, want you to put $200 worth of that towards your lending needs. So they would only lend $800 to you. You need to find out what percentage. That's 20%. Some lenders might require 10% of personal equity into the amount that you need for your business. You need to find out what exactly is the amount of personal equity that you need in order to get approved for that loan. A lot of lenders do not lend 100% of how much you ask for. So if you ask for $2,000, they might not give you 2,000, but they might give you 1,600 as long as you put $400 towards your need. Next, business plan. You need to find out if a business plan is required. A business plan is what I consider to be the guide for your business. Some lenders require a business plan, some don't. Some don't require a business plan if it's a small amount that you need, but if it's a larger amount, they might require you to have a business plan. So you need to find out. Next, you need to find out if they offer a grace period or interest payments. And what that means is if you get approved for the loan, do you make your first payment in 30 days or do you make it in 60 days? Sometimes they give you a couple months before you start paying back. Or do you pay just interest only payments in the beginning of the loan, i.e., your normal loan payment is $200 per month, but maybe for the first 2 to 3 months, you pay only interest, which can be $25 per month before you pay the full payment of $200. Next, you want to know, can you utilize that money for working capital? Working capital is typically a line of credit, not always, but it's something that will help you purchase inventory, pay for employee costs after you've opened your business. Sometimes you need that extra money to tap into because you need a little while to generate revenue in your business to become profitable to cover all your costs. So in the meantime, you could have some working capital when you open your business. You want to find out if they offer that. That will help you out once your door is open. Capital stacking. Capital stacking means that can you use multiple loan sources to get the amount of capital you need for your business, i.e., if you need $25,000, maybe you get $1,750 from one lender and $1,750 from another lender, which would equal $25,000. Well, let me correct myself. 12,500 plus 12,500 will equal 25,000. That's called capital stacking when you use two different lending sources in order to meet your capital needs. Credit criteria. What is the credit criteria that they have for their particular loan? You need to find out what that is ahead of time before you apply, because you may not be approved for the loan if you don't meet their credit criteria. You can ask the lender what that is. 13, customer service. What kind of customer service are they providing to you? Are they providing excellent customer service to you or very poor customer service? If they provide poor customer service, do you continue to work with them? Or if they provide excellent customer service, do you continue to work for them? Ideally, you want excellent customer service, but maybe that lender who provided poor customer service, maybe they don't, maybe they offer the lowest interest rate. Versus someone who provides excellent customer service who has a slightly higher interest rate. You have to make a decision which one of those lenders you want to go with. And finally is the interest rate. I didn't put interest rate at number one because there's so many other things you want to ask of a lender before you talk about interest rate. But do you go to lower interest rate or do you go to higher interest rate? If we go back to number 13, which is customer service, that right there could be a lender who provides excellent service, but the interest rate might be a little bit higher. But if it's a lender that provides a lower interest rate, but the customer service is not great, then you might want to go with the one that doesn't provide great customer service, but provides a lower interest rate. That's something you have to make a determination. So these are kind of the 14 things that you need to identify as to who the right lender is for your business loan, but these are also questions that you can ask of each of the lenders. So hopefully this is very helpful for you. Thank you, and I'm Warren Galloway.